disappointed too?
Yeah, definitely. Maybe not that last drive so much, except for the interception at the end. I got a little lazy in coverage, but definitely the way we wanted to end it in the season, especially at home, is a great way to finish the season.
You didn't accomplish everything that you set out this season, but you finished with 4 straight wins. I mean, you bounced back about as well as you could.
Yeah.
What did that mean to you to play like you did the last month after the disappointment?
I mean, it was what we tried to do. You know, when we went into the little slump, we just kind of talked to each other. And we was like, we can't let it get any worse than it's already gotten. We got to just keep working hard, and we got to go out there and stop thinking so much. I feel like we lost those 2 games because we were thinking about not losing, and instead of just going out there and play to win. So we started doing that, and everything just started picking back up.
Really that simple?
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, I mean, once we lost those 2 games, you know, we were kind of in that tough spot. So that next game was a big priority to bounce back and get a win, get back on track. We still knew the season we had a lot of things that we could still accomplish. You know, we just won. What was our 11th game, 10th game? 10th game, which is there's only a handful of teams that would probably do that every year. You know, with still a bowl game to go, so that was big. We knew guys still had a lot to play for, and I'm really happy with how we bounced back after those 2 games and finished the season the way we did.
Trey, when you have a bowl game still to play, do you get emotional in your last game in this season?
I mean, a little. It hit me a little bit today when after we took the pictures with your family, and then when you're walking through the helmet, and they're announcing your name, your hometown, and you're going out there, and you kind of take it in that it's your last game playing that stadium. It hit me a little bit then, but then once the game got going, you kind of lose track of that, and then at the end though, it's just you take it all in again. It's surreal knowing it's your last time playing at home in front of all these fans, and then being with your teammates that you love, you've fought and scratched with the last couple of years, blood, sweat, and tears, and it kind of hit you a little bit at the end after that last whistle.
Rashad had another game over 200 yards, went over 2,000 for the season. Given what happened at the start of this week with the Doak Walker, what does that mean to you guys?
Man.
I mean, is it even really an award? Like, I feel like I don't know.
Discredits it for sure. Like,
yeah.
What else does he have to do?
You're supposed to give it to the best running back, and we have the best running back, and he's not even a finalist. So, like, I mean, I don't know. People are politicking. There's nothing we can really do besides just keep handing him the ball and keep letting him show the world that he should have been a finalist. So that's all he's going to do. I know he's not really worried about it. Like, as big of a deal as everybody else makes it, like, he could care less. He just wants to score touchdowns and run the ball and win, honestly. So I feel like if he didn't have over 100 yards today and we won, he wouldn't care, just as long as we went out right on senior day, because we got 20 or 17 seniors, and all of us have put in the work in, and it means just as much to us or just as much to somebody who doesn't play for him to have those yards as it does to him. So, yeah.
Anything else for the defense, guys?
Yeah, Trey, just want to ask you about Tariq. I mean, what do you see in, or both of you guys, both play back there with him. What do you guys see in him now? He starts the season with an interception, ends the season with 2, true freshman. What do you guys see in him?
I mean, he's definitely athletically gifted, and I think the biggest reason he's been so successful is because he's so coachable. When we're at practice, he's like a sponge. Everything you tell him, he absorbs and he takes into consideration. He takes all the coaching from all the coaches. He keeps his mouth shut. He just goes about his business and works hard. So I think the reason he has that personality and the way he is at practice, and the way he's so approachable and coachable by everybody, I think that's a big reason he's been so successful. And I'm really excited for him. He's a true freshman, so sky's the ceiling for him. So yeah.
Cam, have you guys kind of given him crap through the year because he's a freshman?
No, we brought him in. We brought him in because, I mean, when we first got here during camp, I remember me and Trey were talking about, I was like, shoot, if any one of them is going to play, it's going to be him. And then, like, I just feel like the future's in great hands because he reminds me of Rashad his freshman year. Just the fact that he was just so nice and just so coachable, and the fact that he listened to everything. Like, you could see it when you look in his eye and you're telling him, like, about something, or we're talking about the game. You could just see that fire. He just wants to do whatever it is you're telling him. And he trusts everybody around him. He trusts the coaches. And I feel like it's going to take him a long way. He's just going to keep getting better and better. And he has a chance to be one of the best safeties in the country. So I'm ready to see that.
Kind of the opposite of Tariq. What was it like seeing Tyler Morris get the start, considering what he's been through?
That was huge. He's been my roommate for the last 3 years now. We had a house the last 2 years with a few of us, and then me and him are roommates now with the apartment. So I I remember we were going through the walkthrough and he was out there with the ones, and I was talking to him and I was like, "You starting this week?" And he was like, "Yeah." And you could tell he kind of a little nervous, and especially being senior night, his parents were here, his sister was here. I know it was special for him. I was really happy for him. We talked to Calvin before the game because all three of us were pretty close over the years. So I'm really happy for him. He played well tonight, and that was really fun to see.